Yeah, that's true. That's true. And both of you have done your cultural engineering from the same college, but Praneeth, you were senior by 3 years, right? Yes, sir. Fine. So, Pune, you are staying there right now in this room and preparing for examinations. Yes, sir. Okay, because your draft says that neither of you has any current job in hand, so you are both preparing. Yes. So this PG accommodation, is it a single room for you, or there are like other students in neighboring rooms? It is independent flat actually with BHK. Okay, all right, all right. It's not like there are 7, 8, 10 students there, right? No. You are fine. Okay. So it's good. It's a good experience for me also having both the candidates sitting together. So that will, I guess, that will save some time also. Yes. And the interaction can be livelier as well, because to tell you the truth, in a lighter vein, of course, I'm not saying that what happens that when one candidate is taken once, I mean, one of the candidates are taken one after the other, sometimes I feel that the other candidates perhaps either he has switched off or he has gone away somewhere, and especially the first candidate. When the second candidate starts, the first candidate thinks that mera kaam to pura ho gaya, so let me go away. So here, both of you are my captive audience for this particular Okay, fine. So what we will do here in this session is that I have already made notes on your drafts. I will be highlighting maybe 5, 6 points each in the drafts of you both, which to my mind could be attracting discussions, questions, queries from the board and discussions also. Then one by one, both of you can share with me your own individual queries, your anxieties, your questions, or whatever you have in mind, your thoughts. So, Swaraj, starting with you, and before that, because the names, I mean, I was just checking through my previous notes. Have we met earlier on VC? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We both gave interview last year also. Right. Swaraj, you as well. Good. So, Swaraj, coming to your draft, you come from Osmanabad, and of course, it's your interview might be like 10 days away. What are the dates, by the way? 14th of May, sir. 14th, and yours is? 15th of May, sir. So, it's like just a fortnight away. So, by this time, you must have dissected each and every word of your draft and must have prepared very thoroughly about all the other aspects. So I won't be repeating those issues which are very common and which we also have been, both myself as well as Dr. Ketan Patil, we have been discussing and highlighting, underlining during our previous sessions. So both of you, actually, as I said, it will save time. Then I will do like this, that I'll be clubbing the issues. So Swaraj, you are from Osmanabad. Praneeth, you are from Sangam near Ahmednagar. Both have got several layers of history associated with them. So yesterday also, or maybe day before, there was another candidate from Ahmednagar. So you have to be very clear about the political history of the place. Apart from, of course, there are those questions which Osmanabad is a district, right? Yes, sir. Okay, so that kind of questions which probe, which ask you to come up with, which probe into the, let's say, relative ranking. Both of them are in particular, let's say, Marathwada or Western Maharashtra, Vidarbha, whichever reason they are. So issues, agricultural issues, industrial issues, transportation and communication issues, economic issues, educational issues, whatever issues you can think of that region or specifically of your districts. That is one part of them, because that way it will be a pan Maharashtra kind of query. Where does Ahmednagar stand? Ahmednagar belongs to Vidarbha. Which region is that? Ahmednagar? It is Western Maharashtra. Western Maharashtra. So Western Maharashtra vis-a-vis other regions, Vidarbha and Marathwada and those. Similarly for yours also. Osmanabad is also in Western Maharashtra? No, sir. It is in Marathwada. So that is how it is normally taken up. And the second part is, which I said in the beginning, that your own place, right? Your own place, what kind of, as I said, political history it had, what are the famous things, famous people from that town. The names also, because both of your places, their names, Osmanabad as well as Ahmednagar, they reveal the association of these places with the Bahman dynasties. Am I right? Bahmani. So the Osmanabad also, as well as Ahmednagar, Osman Shahi, Ahmad Shahi, they were the names, right? So check up on that, and who were the famous rulers of that. Holistic questions about Bahmani. Bahmani, in any case, and that is what I am advising to most of you from Maharashtra, because YTF candidates are mostly from Maharashtra and from these cities. So Bahmani part of history is generally, like a footnote in the history of the country. When you say during that period, most of the focus are even of the interview board members, Khiljis, Tughlaqs, and all that. South में बात आती है तो विजयनगर, of course, that was, but Bahmani, and to my mind, having done my masters in history myself, so Bahman dynasty and the kind of impact which they had for the next 3 or 4 centuries to the upcoming history, the history which was yet to come in South India, they had played a very, very major role. Okay, whether that was Swaraj, you wanted to ask something? Your hand is raised.
Yes, sir. Sir, just to add something, the names of both the districts has been changed.
Okay, so, I'm not aware. Why have you not mentioned the new names then?
Usmanabad becomes Dharamshi.
Is supposed to contain the official names of the districts.
Yes, sir, but because there was no option to manually add, it was in default.
On the one hand, you are saying that names have been changed. They have been notified through the Gazette of Government of Maharashtra.
Yes, sir.
They would have shared it with UPSC also. And,
but UPSC has not updated it. UPSC has not updated it, sir.
So what are the new names, by the way? Osmanabad is now called what?
Dharamshi.
Sorry?
Dharamshi.
Okay. And what about Ahmednagar?
Devi Aitiyanagar, sir.
So again, that creates another layer on the not only on the historical or political or cultural significance of renaming of districts, but the whole issue of renaming as such. Renaming not only of districts or cities, renaming of countries, renaming of various aspects. You have to. We are not, it is very free flowing kind of conversation which you are having. जो पहली चीज दिमाग में आती है कि भाई, is it, there can be two ways to look at it. Is it a kind of cultural revival or it is cultural erasure? Right? Cultural revival in the sense that, okay, Ahilyanagar, right?
Yes, sir.
So Ahilyabai Holkar,
yes, sir,
that was there much after Chand Bibi in the case of Ahmednagar. So we are reviving on the one hand, the memories of Ahilyabai, and we are also erasing those who have been there before her, Ahmad Shahi and all that. So then your own views about that, your own views not contradicting the stand taken by the government of Maharashtra, by Devi Ahilyabai Nagar Raktiya, it's okay. But what are your frank views? Well, and in the international global context as well, what was Peking is now known as Beijing. What was Ceylon is now known as Sri Lanka. What was Burma known as Myanmar, and so on and so forth. So why do globally? It is not an Indian kind of situation only. So why do globally? And see, maybe you बहुत बाहर न जाओ अपने neighborhood में जो countries के बाद, 3 for example which I gave. See that what motivated people over there to change the names of their cities, and they are all the developments of 20th century. Again, this question comes up: that has 20th century, last century, been a motivating factor for such changes? There are rarely any cases in which, there might be 1 or 2 instances, I'm not able to recall, कि 18th century में 17th century में नाम change किए गए. Why it is? Sociologically, have the populations of 20th century become more revivalist? So that kind of issues can be framed. Then going further from your native places,
Sir, in Maratha history, we found one example when the name of the Kondana has been changed as Sinhagad by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So in Maharashtra, we can found that traces in the history also, that to respect someone's bravery or to commemorate someone, the changing name has been
Changing
changed.
names is there, and yeah, that's very good, very one way of looking at it, and very correct way also. Changing of names is not something, but then again, the frequency of changing names and the kind
No.
of socio-political impact it has. Let me give. See, I come from UP and originally from the place called Allahabad, right?
Yes.
Now it is Prayagraj. But
Yes.
let me tell you that Prayagraj तो खैर छोड़ो, Prayag and Allahabad, they have been changed interchangeably for the past thousands of years,
Yes.
right? हमें कई बार जो होता था वो इलाहाबादी अरे प्रयाग वाले हैं, we took pride in saying ourselves, sir, we belong to Prayag. There's a railway station called Prayag there, and then there are other places Prayag, so mythology of Prayag has been very much part of the city, the town.
Yes.
But Allahabad, I mean Akbar onwards, because he constructed the fort there and Allah se link karke Allahabad kar diya, but now that name has changed. So again, we have to see in this context that जो रायगढ़ हो, दूसरा तुमने सिंधुदुर्ग नाम था, what's the name of that place जो शिवाजी ने पहले क्या नाम था?
Kondana. Sinhagad. Yes.
So maybe sometimes it happens that a ruler like Shivaji, he acquired some area and just to leave some legacy, he captures that place and then gives a new name. That is there. But perhaps you would find that, I'm not aware of this particular example, but there is, as I said, I gave a counter example. There might be places where two names may have been sociologically accepted for centuries or maybe for millennia.
Yes, sir.
So a difference. Anyway, so that much about names. As I said in the beginning itself, it is good that you are having a joint kind of session because I observe that your preferences are exactly the same. एक दूसरे सलाह करके भरा था क्या? Preferences of okay. So I mean, one way to look at it is that has been, it's not generally, I feel that a question should be asked, but कई बार आ जाता है अगर थोड़ा सा हो कि एक आधा member इस तरह का कि भाई आप तो you are starting with the cushiest forces and going to the, I mean, it's like in that this CISF, then SSB, then ITBP, the CRPF and BSF, जो public image है या जो actual reality भी हो सकती है कि the job difficulty of job rises in that sequence. So long short, this question can be there. So this can be defended positively. I mean, positively and negatively, both ways. What I mean to say is that you have to first of all justify your choice of CISF as number one. In my classes, if you attended earlier, I have already dealt on that. Ki wo chaukidari wali baat, your interaction with your man management aspect of your work, your interaction with different kinds of agencies, वो सारी बातें ले आए. But ये जरूर कहना है उसमें कि भाई given if I am selected in BSF, I will be very very happy to go to BSF also. BSF ultimately I have to serialize them. So the first was this. The last doesn't mean that last is the least preferred by me. It is just there because the preference has been asked, so I filled up CRPF and then BSF.
Sir, actually our seniors are serving in CISF and SSB. So can we mention that?
No. You are there. See, आप interview देने जा रहे हैं. Your personality is being tested, and of course, whereas it is very good to be in real life to be influenced by the experiences of others, but वहाँ पर अगर आप जाके कहेंगे नहीं था मैंने तुमके कहने से कर दिया, that actually puts you in slightly lower light कि अच्छा ये तो आपकी independent thinking क्या है भाई. So the choice is really in reality you must have consulted those people, but यहाँ पर it is your baby. And you have to defend it and you have to answer queries to them. Don't say that कि मुझे पहले मेरे seniors ने बताया इसलिए मैं वहाँ जा रहा हूँ, right?
Yes. Actually, they asked last year, sir, this question to me. Why CISF is the first choice?
See, I gave the answer to that.
Yes, sir.
If you want me to repeat it, I can do that also. See, I used to tell, yesterday also this question was asked me day before. मैंने अपने lecture था ये मैंने I think this year also I must have repeated the same lecture, but for the last 2 years I have been, that preparation वाले जो lectures होते हैं शुरू वाले. See, the first thing is that what is the most basic job of policing since ancient times? Kings were there, they had armies, they used to go out, right? Or even kings के पहले there was a village society, there was a गण जो जैसे वहाँ गण संघ सिस्टम था नॉर्थ इंडिया में या साउथ में, जैसे ये अपने दूसरे जो लोग थे इस तरह के, those who were headmen of society. What did they do? They acquired area, and then even Sindhu, this Indus civilization, that famous, storage of grains. So acquiring things using force if required, and then placing it, keeping it safe. That is the genesis of security, and then you have to police it in a sense. Police as a verb. Police, you have to, जो कहते हैं ना, उसकी पहरेदारी करो, चौकीदारी करो. You have to make sure that nobody pilfers that. Even crime comes later. Once somebody steals that becomes a crime, and then the other aspects of policing come in. You detect the crime, you investigate the crime, you give punishment to the offender. But सबसे पहली चीज ये जहां पर कि पुलिसिंग की शुरुआत होती है, वो ये है कि the headman or the mukhia or the Gana Sangh chief or the king or the sultan, whoever, they acquired things, whether that was cereals and this agricultural produce, whether that was money, whether that was gold or whatever, they had that treasury. Now guarding the treasury, that became the first and foremost concern of the ruler. तो उसके लिए उसको ये हुआ कि भाई हमें चौकीदार चाहिए. CISF is just that. So when I had just joined the service in Indian Police Service and IPS, and I mean not just joined, actually after 5-6 years I had attended a week-long course in Delhi. There a very famous officer I was an SP. He was at that time DG CISF, and he came from Mr. Tinath Mishra, a very well-known celebrated officer of Uttar Pradesh cadre. He was DG CISF, and ये जो मेरा अपना नहीं है ये. That is what he said about CISF. कि CISF में जो चौकीदारी है, just like good old 25 years old incident I'm relating here. बाकी क्लास में मैं ये नहीं कहता, क्लास में बोलता हूँ जो लगता हुआ कि इनका अपना एक्सपीरियंस है. I'm sharing with you guys that it is something that's how the wisdom transmits from one generation to other. So CISF means चौकीदारी. And why चौकीदारी is important? Because जब से human beings की humanity की शुरुआत हुई, civilization की, जब हमें हुआ कि ये मेरा है, उसकी रक्षा करना मेरा काम हो गया. रक्षा करने की डिग्री, तो अभी तो हमने इसको डिस्कस कर लिया बिल्कुल थ्रेडबेयर 5-7 मिनट, but it is your job to write it in 2 or 3 crisp sentences to justify it. Then of course there are ये तो हुआ conceptual basis पर के CISF का जो concept है, even borders के much later. Borders की तो बात ही नहीं थी भाई, जितनी तीन हमारी forces हैं, BSF, SSB and ITBP for that matter, CRPF, law and order, सब they came later. First you have to save whatever you have captured, whatever you have taken by force, or whatever you have produced yourself. अपनी मेहनत से produce, you have to keep that safe. That is what CISF does. अब इसमें फिर ये तो हो गया पुरानी conceptual basis पर, but then you can always add these 2-3 other points in the modern context, in the Indian context of CISF, that contribution to every force does contribute. It makes contributions to economic activities in the sense that your borders have to be safe, your border has to be maintained. But the contribution of CISF is much more direct and visible. If you are stopping, if there is an industrial plant, power plant, nuclear plant, or some other coal company, Bharat Coal, whichever, or some petroleum. So if you are guarding that and making sure that no pilferage takes place, your contribution to the economy is direct. तो ये आपको दूसरा पॉइंट मिलता है अपने आप को मोटिवेट करने का कि भाई मुझे जो है एक सेफ एनवायरनमेंट बाहर लॉ एंड ऑर्डर मेंटेन करेगी, CRPF उसे मिलेगा, राइट? दैट इज आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट. बट हम यहाँ पर पकड़ के बैठे हुए जस्टिफाई तो करना ही है, तो हम इकोनॉमी में CISF में सीधे योगदान दे रहे हैं. द थर्ड इज ऑफ कोर्स ये जो मैंने पहले भी कहा कि जो आपका अपना एज एन इंडिविजुअल ऑफिसर, देयर ऑफ कोर्स यू हैव टू बी स्लाइटली मोर assertive without being impolite, without being rude. As a CISF assistant commandant, as an individual, my growth will be at a different level. My self-development, my outlook will become broader. Why? For the simple reason कि मैं जब मान लो राजस्थान बॉर्डर पर हूँ, मुझे दिन में एक आदमी दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है, या मैं चलो दूसरे बॉर्डर्स पर हूँ जहाँ पर लोग दिखाई दे रहे हैं, बट दे आर माय एनिमीज LOC पर या पंजाब बॉर्डर पे या कहीं पर, बांग्लादेश बॉर्डर. I am dealing only with border crossers and smugglers. By dealing, maybe in CRPF, I may be interacting with people, but they will be only trouble creators, right? वही आ गया आदमी trouble creator है, लाठी चलाओ, गोली चलाओ. In CISF, you are interacting with peaceful citizens, which is much more akin to regular policing. एक आदमी जो आया सप्लायर वहां से आपका सामान लेकर उसे डिलीवर करना है, आपने उसको पूरा मैनिफेस्ट दिखाया, हाँ जी ये आई हैव ब्रॉट 20 tons of this material, and just you are interacting with him, and you have to, and moreover how you are developing yourself, because you have to understand ये क्या लेकर के सामान आया है, इसकी टेक्निकल क्वालिटी क्या है. टेक्निकल क्वालिटी टेस्ट करने वाला चलो फैक्ट्री का प्लांट का बंदा होगा, बट यू आर देयर वेरी मच एंड यू अंडरस्टैंड, वो कुछ भी देख के चला गया. तो आपकी अपनी अच्छा देन अभी जो सीआईएसएफ का पिछले 15-20 साल से बढ़ा है एयरपोर्ट पर, एंड अब जाके पोर्ट्स पे आ गया है, तो देयर ऑल ऑफ सडन योर इंटरेक्शन इज विद even in industry, in strict realm of this industrial security, as I said, you come across agencies like suppliers, your managers, plant managers, they will tell you sir ये करना है, ऐसे करना है. But once you are posted in an airport or in metro railway station or in a port, आपका interaction एकदम से society से हो जाता है. And society भी what, especially in the airport security, society starting from the so-called elite right up to the budget travelers. So your behavior needs modified, and it is, I mean, over a period of time, CSF has modified their. I don't need to go to detail that, but then yes, सारा point ये है कि your own self development, your broadening of your outlook, that is part of that. But ये सारी बात 3-4 बातें कहने के बाद अंत वही है कि however I'm willing to work in any organization. दो लोगों तो मैं फायदा उठा रहा हूँ, I'm getting more detailed, right? Because so, okay, now let me go back to your DAPS once again. Job, you have not done any job, Swaraj, after passing out in 2023. You have appeared in half a dozen civil services, I mean, just the UPSC examinations. And as regards you have been self-employed. तो अब थोड़ा यहाँ पे डाइवर्स हो गया है. तुम्हारे साथ हालांकि 2023 से तुमने जो है स्वराज, you have been appearing in examinations. 2020 is not very long ago, so you can always justify it by saying कि सर मेरा तो एम है, मैंने 2023 में engineering कर ली, but that was only to earn a degree of graduation, because then after that I am interested in civil service, and I had that also. Police भी है, and you have been sat in this, you have appeared in defense services also. So मुझे this is my right, that doesn't make you, that doesn't blacklist. वो सारे traditional questions होते हैं कि आपने you are wasting the seat of one agriculture. That is all. Nobody, first of all, they're very ages old and idiotic kind of questions. Nobody asks that. और उसके ही चक्कर में तुम लोग ये तैयारी करते हो. सामने how are you saying कि मैं एग्रीकल्चर इंजीनियर हो गया तो मैं बीएसएफ अच्छी बना दूंगा? Nobody is there. तो एग्रीकल्चर इंजीनियरिंग तो फिर भी relatively less students are there. There are people from mechanical, electrical. BSF has got huge mechanical workshops. Armorer section has testing and repairing of vehicles, all kinds of vehicles that involve huge mechanical engineering. There are thousands of vehicles in all these organizations, so there is a huge motor mechanics department. लेकिन अगर आपने मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग करी हुई है, असिस्टेंट कमांडेंट आप वहाँ पे हैं, तो believe me, nobody is going to post you there just because of your mechanical engineering degree, right? Yes. The quartermaster, आपका जो डिप्टी कमांडेंट होता है, आपका एसी के ऊपर अगला डिप्टी कमांडेंट, नेक्स्ट प्रमोशन, he might be a graduate in history and he may be running the battalion in a very good manner. So there you have to manage the material. वो उसको रिपेयर करने के लिए बैठा हुआ है, दूसरा मैकेनिकली ट्रेन सेक्शन है जो कि उनकी अलग रिक्रूटमेंट हो रहा है. तो आपकी डिग्री, ये भी बात मैंने बहुत बार कही है सिविल सर्विसेज के इंटरव्यू क्लासेस में भी तुम लोग की और यहाँ भी, कि आपकी डिग्री आपके वही broadening of outlook. Read the preamble of NEP 2020. The prime objective of earning a degree of graduation is to make yourself, to open your minds, to ignite your minds, in the words of Dr. Abdul Kalam, and to make sure that you look at things in a different perspective. ये एक इंसिडेंटल चीज है कि एक ने एग्रीकल्चर इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ ली, दूसरे मैकेनिकल पढ़ ली, तीसरे ने हिस्ट्री पढ़ ली. दैट्स ओनली इंसिडेंटल. एक एस्पेक्ट ये, और दूसरा एस्पेक्ट जो कि आपको अपने डिसिप्लिन से कल आउट करना होगा कि हाउ योर डिसिप्लिन makes you a better human being. How your discipline has helped you in upgrading and enhancing your value system, your ethical value system. क्योंकि यहाँ पर थोड़ा डिफरेंस आएगा. आप हिस्ट्री या सोशियोलॉजी या हर एक में कहीं पर इंजीनियरिंग की बात हम करें, चाहे जिस तरह की इंजीनियरिंग को, दैट मेक्स यू मोर मेथोडिकल, दैट मेक्स यू हैंडल कॉम्प्लिकेटेड सिचुएशंस. तो इस हर मतलब एक तो हो गया कि इन जनरल जस्टिफाई करना कि मैंने ग्रेजुएशन की है, दैट डज नॉट मीन कि जिंदगी भर मैंने वही काम करना है, बिकॉज आई डिड इट फॉर मेकिंग माई सेल्फ ए बेटर ह्यूमन बीइंग, फॉर ब्रॉडनिंग माई माइंड सेट. सेकेंड इज दिस कि जो मैंने पढ़ा भी है, जो मेरी कोर डिग्री है, उससे मुझे क्या क्या वो भूल जाऊं कि मैं एक बड़ा एक्सपर्ट हो गया, या मुझे एथिकल वैल्यूज में, मेरे अपने जो ह्यूमन बीइंग में मुझे कैसे मेरी डिसिप्लिन ने मदद किया. सो दैट आई विल कंटिन्यू इन माई assignments, whether I'm a civil servant or a CAPF assistant commander. That much about your that. But जो कि तुमने ये क्या नाम रही, you have done your engineering also 5-6 years back and you have worked as well. You have not given any details. You have been self-employed for 6 months.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. इसमें फिर क्योंकि तुमने डिटेल देने चाहिए थे तुमने अपने, because they asked for detail, तो you have, अगर नहीं मेंशन किया और अगर बात आती है somebody will ask definitely. तो क्या
There was no option actually, sir. Because
you
default.
could have typed it, right? There was no option to type.
No option on that. No.
अच्छा, okay, fine.
There are default entries. We have to just choose and add the dates.
See, where you wrote individual word has been used by you, no? What is the word used in your tab? Self-employment का फिर तुमने आगे लिखा है कुछ?
No, sir.
Let me open it once again.
Yes, sir. Place of employment was there,
हाँ,
and the employment type is individual. These were all the default options, and we had to choose one among those.
नहीं जहाँ पे एक मिनट, let me also have a look now. हाँ, ये इसमें लिखा हुआ है कॉलम नंबर 10.1, हैव यू बीन सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड? यस. नेचर ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट इंडिविजुअल,
Yes, sir.
because the sentence just above this table says if yes please give details. So what is the drop down menu in which you have just to select individual, or you could have typed out something here?
No, sir. We just have to select from the menu.
What about there is the last column of remarks? What about that? Could it also not have been filled up? Remarks तो अपनी मर्जी से आते हैं ना.
Yes, sir.
Remarks पे तुमने कर्सर में जाके देखा नहीं, वहाँ पे टाइप हुआ था.
हो रहा था, sir.
अच्छा चलो, doesn't matter.
Yes,
Whole
sir.
issue is that whole issue is that अब यहाँ पे हम चर्चा उसकी नहीं कर रहे हैं, बट जो तुम्हारा काम था, जब ये इसमें हाँ जो इम्पोर्टेंट बात बनती है कि जैसे there were students, candidates like you who have worked in some particular MSME or some startup or whatever. So whatever you did, wherever you worked, you have to look at it, at that job, at your look at your experience as an entry towards those sections of economy and questions on those sections of economy which relate to the problems, challenges, and issues faced by. For example, तुम्हारा क्या था exactly, तुमने किस चीज में काम करना शुरू किया था?
Sir, I was teaching the ethics and general studies to the students.
Okay, that was basically in some coaching institute.
Yeah, no, sir. Individually.
Individually. Right. So that itself brings us to that whole, line of thinking. What are your views about because coaching has become an industry and there's so many pluses, minuses, negatives are there. If you think that yes, it is a good thing that so many coaching institutes are mushrooming, or it is having some kind of adverse impact on the morale of the students. So be ready for it. Whatever you have done.
Yes, sir.
तुमने उसको, ये किसी का इंटरेस्ट नहीं है कि तुमको लिख देता है उसमें कि कितने पैसे मिले, बट तुम्हें कितने पैसे मिले, कितने समय तक किया, या क्या काम किया तुमने एग्जैक्टली वहाँ पर पढ़ाते थे, तुम्हारे क्या किस लेवल पर पढ़ाते थे, वो सारी बातें नहीं है. बात ये कि आपने अगर वहाँ पर 6 महीने भी काम किया है, then it is expected by the board that you would have internalized and understood the broader socio-economic issues, for example, which are related with that 6 months, आपको वहां पर क्या लगा कि मैं तो राज 6 महीने, कल को मैं असिस्टेंट कमांडेंट भी हो जाऊंगा, लेकिन अगर वहां पर ये बेहतरी हो जाए तो अच्छा होगा.
Yes, sir.
That is the opening for that wherever you have worked. Then your father, that question comes for you, Swaraj. Your father has been in government service, still employed or retired?
He is still employed, sir.
Okay, so public sector you have not mentioned, but then now again that brings you to one is public sector in general, right? So what have been as a son of an official, son of an employee of public sector, whatever level, how do you view the efficiency of public sector as on today, post liberalization, 40-45 साल हो गए, whether they have gone down, right? I mean, so many issues. Then something could be asked about this, that हालांकि उसने तुमने लिखा है, but not many questions will come up on the actual work of your father. But ये है कि public sector and what is their future, and this why we are not having that kind of privatization, or what do you call that, disinvestment, which was supposed to have started way back 25 years back. Why it is not picked up? So all these things. Both of you have mentioned in language of proficiency as others also. What does it mean? Others का क्या मतलब? Should have written Marathi, Hindi, English, whatever. Others का क्या है? What other languages?
So there was actually
English. In others it was English, but it has not been printed.
so there was sub-type actually Hindi,
चलो
Marathi,
ठीक है.
and
Very very minor thing, but then you can always explain that.
It was default,
अलग से mention शायद नहीं किया. You have not mentioned English. Have you mentioned it?
it was default. Just had to choose from the menu.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Then ये Praneeth again that थोड़ा सा ये traditional question है, but because your father has been he is a kisan, agriculturist.
Yes, sir.
And land मैंने तुम्हारा देखा भी मिला. How much land is there?
I have written, I think, sir. It is 5 to 6 acres, sir.
Right. तो अब यही वही जो ट्रेडिशनल क्वेश्चन है, हालांकि बोर्ड भी ये सवाल बार बार पूछ के थक जाता है कि भैया तुम्हारे फादर 5-6 एकड़ जमीन भी है एग्रीकल्चर, यू हैव डन इंजीनियरिंग एग्रीकल्चर, तो व्हाई नॉट दिस? अगेन व्हाई नॉट दिस में कोई तुम्हें रैगिंग तो नहीं करना, दोनों बातें करनी है, आपको जस्टिफाई करना है व्हाई नॉट दैट, व्हाई डिड यू नॉट कंसीडर हेल्पिंग योर फादर इन हिज एग्रीकल्चर एक्टिविटीज एंड यूजिंग योर, वहां पर ये हो जाता है कि आपकी जो नॉलेज है एग्रीकल्चर की डायरेक्टली इस्तेमाल हो जाती है, बट मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ तो क्यों नहीं कर रहा. और उसके बाद दूसरी बात आती है आपके लिव्ड एक्सपीरियंस की, कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ इश्यूज, चैलेंजेस, प्रॉब्लम्स योर फादर हैज फेस्ड इन द पास्ट, एंड व्हाट difference of any kind has been brought in the life of your father, and overall issues of agriculture in your region, Marathwada, Western Maharashtra, wherever, agriculture situation of the country as such, the controversies which have taken place, farm laws, how far impact of farm laws is different in different states, why it is so that only Punjab and Haryana they have been up in arms and not there, MSP in general and other reforms in the sector. So agriculture you can, because जहाँ भी कहीं दो इसको दिमाग में रखो, wherever 2 different things or 3 different things mix up, that obviously becomes a minefield. In your case, father's profession and your educational qualification, they have coincided. So you can expect questions on that. Now let me come to your achievements and hobbies. Achievements जो है ये स्वराज, you have mentioned NET JRF in political science. समझ नहीं आया, you have done your degree in 2023. तो NET JRF के लिए you need the PG in pol science?
No sir, in 2024 UGC allowed people with 4-year degree to directly apply for NET JRF.
अच्छा, भाई न्यू पॉलिसी में ये हो गया है कि you can, even if you have not studied pol science at any level, you can, and then that means you can conduct your PhD in pol science?
Yes, I can conduct.
Without even having, ये भाई I am slightly outdated. ये पिछले साल 2 साल का डेवलपमेंट है ना, ये नया जो आया है.
Yes sir. I can have a PhD, but I am not eligible for a professorship.
अच्छा, okay, you can have your PhD in pol science, but you cannot teach pol science there.
No, without having MA.
अगर ये रास्ता किसी ने अडॉप्ट किया है कि somebody has not studied pol science in UG or PG and qualifies that like you, so what will be their purpose? I mean, I'm just asking you.
to carry out research in the field.
Okay, out of their curiosity about that.
Yes, sir. So in fact, after we can also complete the PG from outside, and after that we are eligible to.
That is there. I did that. I did my after doing my basic engineering and getting selected. I did my masters in sociology, got my PhD. That is a different story. But here, that condition of your having study done PG is waived off.
Yes, sir. In fact, sir, UG is completely waived off. In fact, after appearing for the NEET PG, without doing the graduation, we can directly do the post graduation, then NET JRF, and we can apply for the professorship.
You have done your class 12th and you can take JRF.
No. Without having UG in political science, I can directly have PG, PhD, and then become professor.
Okay, UG in pol science, you skip the PG and go directly for research. I'm not, in fact, apart from newspapers, I have not gone through that. So this is all, Anyways, so again, for you, the question is obvious that why pol science? What made you, what motivated you to do? You have been preparing for examinations on one hand, so you need to, again, you can relate the answer with that. Pol science, तुम्हारा क्या तुमने तैयार तो किया ही होगा. Why this pol science? Why not in history? Why? How is it helping in your current endeavor? So pol science obviously is a very important aspect of all examinations. So that is there. So have you got enrolled also somewhere for PhD or not?
No, not yet, sir. I have not enrolled yet.
But the score will be valid for 2 years, I think. The score will be
3
valid
years.
for 3 years. Okay, fine. Then again, there are gaps in to the extent possible achievements or hobbies में gaps छोड़ने नहीं चाहिए because there is no drop down menu or there is no football regional. Regional means what?
It is since I come from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, there are the levels of sports like cluster level. Means at first you have at qualified school level, then cluster level, then regional.
To my mind, this is slightly vague in the sense that regional and football. You have just mentioned football as a team member. Of course, there can be definitely questions on football as such, but जैसे हमेशा ही मैं कहता हूँ कि achievements and hobbies one aspect of testing your background is to to probe your integrity also. या आपने किया भी है वो काम कि ऐसे ही लिख दिया है. So I do believe that you have represented some regional team, but then अगर वहाँ नहीं भी dash में लिख पाए तो you tell them. Your achievement means it has to be very specifically answered, not vague. What competition, which level, and football में आप क्या थे चलो तो बात आ जाएगी. आप गोलकीपर थे, आप फॉरवर्ड सेंटर फॉरवर्ड थे, या आप मिडफील्डर थे. That is, it need not be mentioned, but the level of participation, because that gives the interview board members an opportunity to know कि तुम कहाँ तक पहुँचे. अच्छा. Then co-curricular school, cultural secretary, colleges, but be ready with that. People will ask कि क्या तुम्हारे general, if or like you were just what were your specific achievements in that? तुमने जब cultural secretary थे college के तो did you conduct any cultural festival, youth festival under your supervision? Then the significance of cultural activities in the educational system and co-curricular activities as such. Then hobbies, तुम्हारी Praneet, there are a couple of things. Mimicry is, you can rest assured that there's an 80% chance, 75% chance that somebody will say, मुझे करके दिखाओ. Right? That obviously, and उसके कई variations हो सकते हैं. If you are doing it regularly, or somebody will say that I'm speaking something and you mimic a board member. And कई बार funny उसमें भी अगर मैं board में पिछले साल था जैसे I could have said कि भाई chairperson हैं मैडम इनका mimicry, I mean whatever. After 10-15 minutes, so you have to be very, apart from your interview, okay, this will not come in the beginning itself. This might come जब 10 मिनट 15 मिनट इंटरव्यू हो गया, थोड़ा माहौल को हल्का करने के लिए somebody may just chip in. अच्छा तुम्हारी मिमिक्री है तो just अभी बात हो रही थी इनसे, इनकी जरा मिमिक्री करके दिखाओ. So what I'm suggesting here is that apart from your interview, how it is going on, you have to be as a mimic. You have to keep continuously observing the interview board members also.
Yes.
कि भाई किसी कह दिया तो then all of a sudden realize कि अरे मैंने इसको दिखाई नहीं कैसे क्या बोल रहे थे. So because 75% chances there that somebody will ask you, and उसमें भी आगे ये है कि they will ask you to mimic the board members because they are readily available. That is one very good way of testing your integrity also कि तुम कर भी सकते हो कि नहीं. अमिताभ बच्चन की मिमिक्री तो हर कोई कर लेगा, बट देन वो यहाँ पर इस बात होता है कि और वे भी देखें कि सिचुएशन कि अगर इस तरीके से है तो यू व्हाट विल डू. That's a very interesting thing. And have you participated in? I mean, कहीं तुमने अपने shows वगैरह किए हुए हैं?
Mimicry?
Mimicry के.
Yes, sir. I perform in colleges, means in my college phase, and again in my coaching.
Right. And there's a common this thing is hobbies में तुम लोगों का ये group hiking and trekking with friends. इसमें why are you emphasizing on group hiking? Why are you emphasizing with friends? There are people who are hiking alone also, trekking alone as well. So इसको थोड़ा justify करो. Because lot of people will ride just trekking or hiking. But why are you being so specific about doing it with friends? There are any number of trekking clubs. You join a trekking club, they may not be your friends, but you go together. Because we said that once you start the activity, then you go to Mansarovar Yatra. There will be 300 persons. Nobody knows anybody in advance. So there you are supposed to, under adverse circumstances, you are supposed to develop a bond even with those persons whom you have never met. Why should you go only with friends? So isko socho isme what kind of loopholes can be there. And of course, we are not going into that, the technical, because both are very technical kind of activities. So hiking maybe or trekking में all the kinds of technical as well as whatever previous things are there, क्या techniques के अलावा फेमस हाइकर्स कैसे और वेरिएंट्स क्या हैं, अलग अलग टेरेन की बात करो, क्या क्या इक्विपमेंट चाहिए होता है. ऐसा ना हो कि somebody just takes the name of an equipment and you are not aware. Okay, that's a very useful thing in hiking, but I have not heard of the name of that particular thing. You have taken is NGO on women, NGO for women empowerment. What was your role? And similar to a question is similar hobbies there for you also, Praneeth, in member for afforestation and watershed development. इसमें तुम लोग अपना स्पेसिफिक रोल बताने के लिए तैयार हो कि तुमने क्या किया. जस्ट ये लिख देना I was a member of NGO. NGO may be very small, maybe world level NGO, but what did you do? And पहले तो वो हो गया what did you do will a simple question like that will test your again integrity कि तुमने किया भी था वहाँ पे कैसे लिख दिया है. And second is the broader context of your particular activity. Women empower, and again as I always say that even most of the questions on general studies are they are always somehow linked with current affairs. तो women empowerment की जैसे बात चली, women empowerment वैसे तो traditionally sociological study में वो feminism के कई phases रहे हैं, सारा कुछ रहा, but you don't need to read the theoretical aspects. Today what is happening, and especially अभी जो चल रहा है कि लेटर से नारी शक्ति अधिनियम वो कैसे अभी पार्लियामेंट में पिछले हफ्ते जो है 10 दिन पहले डिफीट हो गया. व्हाट आर योर व्यूज ऑन दैट? इज इट रियली नेसेसरी टू आई मीन जस्ट मैं दिमाग में आ रहा है तो बोल रहा हूँ, इट इज रियली नेसेसरी टू हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ रिजर्वेशन इन पार्लियामेंट. देयर इज ऑलवेज अ डिबेट दैट व्हाई कांट द रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल हैव टू मेक इट एसेंशियल. Representation of people can make it essential that every political party will give 33% tickets to women rather than reserving the seats as such. So उसके बाद because the positive aspect is there that okay you give tickets to 33% of women, you give 33% of tickets to women, then जो ये बात आती है ना कि they are not winnability factors comes.
Yes, sir.
So because you want to you don't want to lose your seats, तो आप winnability factors देख करके महिलाओं को टिकट देंगे. Then if they are really winnable, they will come up. If they are not winnable, they won't come. Rather than giving this backdoor entry. But this is just one aspect. And that to a aspect of political nature ki women empowerment in business, women empowerment in industry, women empowerment in basic employment. Periodical जो PLFS होता है, labor force survey, उसको देखो, where are we? Then women empowerment in, you can see the cross-sectional kind of approach also. Women empowerment in different is feminism की बड़ी पुरानी बहस रही है ये कि feminism का रट्टा लगाने वाले generally they have a typical class of women in mind. But what are the issues faced by disempowered women across different layers of society? A scheduled caste woman, a minority religion woman, right? A woman who is living in desert, Rajasthan, Barmer, their issues of equity and empowerment will be different from a woman living in Mumbai or Pune. So ये सारे issues देखो, cross cutting the different segments. And your topic is very deep, afforestation and watershed development. Apart from your own role, Praneet, you have to be, because there are so many questions. The watershed development बड़ी पुरानी चीज है, उसमें क्या क्या हुआ है, कहाँ हम stand कर रहे हैं, afforestation also. Facts and figures, you be ready with that. What has been your contribution, and even NGO का नाम पूछेगा तो बताना what has been your NGO's contribution.
Yes.
Right. वो तुम्हें वहाँ पर बताने की बात होती है. अच्छा, तुमने ये प्रणीत जो ऊपर का पोर्शन है, ये you have done your PG diploma in development studies.
Yes, sir. I'm pursuing actually.
You have just joined.
Yeah, I have joined.
Why development studies?
Because, sir, actually, I have keen interest in the development. There were 3 options I shortlisted. 2 were too much specific, that is rural development, urban development, and there was a mother discipline development studies was available. So I went with that, both for the knowledge aspect and for the career oriented.
तो इसमें फिर डेवलपमेंट का तो बिकॉज उनको मैंने ना कहा ये लाइक जो विमेन एम्पावरमेंट में आई सेड बिकॉज दैट इज योर हॉबी, दैट इज स्वराज, हॉबी ऑफ स्वराज, दैट इज पार्ट ऑफ दैट एनजीओ फॉर विमेन एम्पावरमेंट. विमेन एम्पावरमेंट की थ्योरी जानने की उसको उतनी जरूरत नहीं है, राइट? उसको विमेन एम्पावरमेंट का प्रैक्टिकल एज वेल एज ये जानने की जरूरत है कि आज क्या हुआ.
Yes,
but because you are taking an academic exercise,
yes, sir.
you are pursuing a degree in that, a diploma in that, so you need to be clear about the theoretical aspects also.
Yes, sir.
कि डेवलपमेंट है क्या, ये डेवलपमेंट, इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट जो बड़ी पुरानी बहस आज से 300 साल पुरानी है कि वेदर डेवलप 300 तो कर नहीं, कार्ल मार्क्स was the person who brought this in sharp focus, that does development have to mean necessarily economic development alone? What about socio-cultural development? What about other kinds of तो उसमें भी पिछले 25-30 साल में जैसे है कि सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट का कंसेप्ट अराइज होता है इन द लेट 90s, उसके फिर इतने सारे मिलेनियम SDG फलाना ठिकाना. सो देन development vis-a-vis culture. What is endogenous model of development? What is exogenous model of development? What did Max Weber say about development? Why Max Weber said that countries in Asia, Asian societies can never develop unless they follow Western, model. तो Protestant work ethic की बात उसने कही थी Max Weber ने, which was it is believed that is the root cause, that is the platform on which capitalism was built. हाँ, कि भाई प्रोटेस्टेंट वर्क ऐसे क्या होती है, पढ़ा होगा तो ये था कि लाइक यू पैसा कमाना बुरी बात नहीं है, नो शेम एसोसिएटेड विद अर्निंग मनी, डूइंग हार्ड वर्क एंड अर्निंग मनी. कैथोलिक्स पहले थे तो कैथोलिक्स का तो अलग तरह का था, हमारे यहाँ पुराने ब्राह्मणिज्म वाली बात होती है. बट प्रोटेस्टेंट व्हेन दे केम विद प्रोटेस्टेंट रिवॉल्यूशन टू प्लेस इन मार्टिन लूथर किंग एंड अदर्स, सो they came up with this कि एक तो वो हो गया कि religiously भाई Bible should be printed in all languages and should be available in all homes and everybody should read rather than only the padri telling. But दूसरा aspect ये है कि work, हमारी वर्क कल्चर जो है, ये नहीं कि हमने जो है जो वर्क हम कर रहे हैं वो किसी और के लिए कर रहे हैं. तो पहले जो फ्यूडल सिस्टम था उसमें कि भाई I am a serf so I am doing the work for my lord, but he said no, that was the kind of, that has the economic context also, that work I am doing is for my own self. And he lays down several conditions. We have to take full interest in my work. I have to devote myself and I have to make it as a calling. कि ये मेरा काम है, मुझे करना है, मुझे God is ordained. In fact, थोड़ी सी यहाँ पर जाके बात और वो हो जाती है कि he said that yes I am doing this, whatever job, good job, bad job, that is a calling. God has selected me for this, and I have to do this work to the best of my capabilities. And if I earn money out of that work, that money is very well acceptable, unless I am not doing any kind of dishonesty. ये सारे what I am saying is जो मार्टिन लूथर किंग के उस प्रिंसिपल्स में था, तो वेबर वगैरह ने उस टाइम पे कहा जब तक आप ये नहीं करोगे तब तक आपके यहाँ कैपिटलिज्म कभी नहीं आएंगे. That is what Weber said. Let us say 100 years to 150 years old back. तो इस करके उसने एशियन सोसाइटीज को इंडिया, चाइना, जापान से बाहर कर दिया. But what happened? In the 20th century, जापान सबसे आगे का डेवलप हो गया, despite facing atom bombs twice, They came up, and Japan is still in the second half of 20th century. They maintained their cultural values. It was Japan's development has never to be considered is never to be considered as an imitation of Western development. And Japan तो खैर पुराना एग्जाम्पल हो गया. In the past 25 years, China भी चलो उसमें political context भी है, but socially also China has not left its own जो 2000 साल पहले Chinese system था वो आज भी चल रहा है. But they are the top of the world, and to a great extent within our own country also. जैसे जो वेबर उसमें कहा था ना भाई आप लोग जो है ये बात करते रहते हैं इसकी ना ये salvation and law of karma के and fate, fatalism and all that. That is why you will never be able to have economic development. But in a number of ways we have proved we were wrong. We have maintained our family system. We have maintained our dependency, relationships of dependency. In fact, मैं इतना इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि I take classes of sociology, masters, PG students also. So what is happening? You take the example of joint family, right? The later sociologists what they have said is that वो वेबर का कहना वो गलत था कि you copy our values, only then you can have development. Whereas we don't have to blindly follow our values. We have to, on the way, reinterpret, modify, improve on them, right? For example, a very good example you can consider here is, just for enhancement of your knowledge also, that let's say America, USA, a young boy or girl of 16 years, the day she or he becomes 16, adult ho gaya, 18, whatever, then he or she goes out and sort of severs all kinds of relationship with the parents, independent हो गया. हमारे यहाँ भी है, joint families village में है, but when the boys and girls they go out, and even though they start having nuclear families in a metropolis like Mumbai, Delhi or Kolkata, they maintain their links with back home, whether that is on functions, whether that is on family functions, festivals. So we have modified our system, then we had our own development that way. There is economic exchange also. People are sending money back to their parents. Parents are supporting them in case they have lost their jobs. So ये बात सारी I'm going into slight detail because development studies में अगर तुम currently कर रहे हो तो whole point is that you need to be very thorough in the foundational principles of your वहाँ पे खाली अगर इंसान नहीं बता अभी तो मैंने महीने पहले शुरू किया है. You need to be you read your course material also for that, whatever your PQ has given to. और self-employed की बात हमने कर ली है, and your achievements and how do the gold in extempore debate, that's very good. You have got the gold medal. That was university debate or inter-university?
It was the inter-university debate actually, but I got gold medal at university level and I participated in the inter-university national level.
Obviously, your trick questions can be there. The debate, of course, is there through university, but extempore, how does it differ? Debate with a prepared kind of thing and debate extempore.
Yes.
Extempore debate history, extempore debate की और शास्त्रार्थ जिसको हमारे यहाँ कहते थे पुराने ज़माने से चला आ रहा है. What kind of political, what kind of social history we have of debates and extempore debates in particular. Scholarship, youth festival, what part did you take? ICAR गए थे तुम तो वहाँ पर youth festival में तुमने क्या किया?
Yes, sir.
What was your role there? So उसको बहुत ही clearly well defined. तो जितना तुम किसको well defined बोलोगे ना, उतना बोर्ड को लगेगा ये सच बोल रहा है.
Yes, sir.
Just writing that I participated in youth festival, that is neither here nor there. Yeah, so be ready with that.
Yes,
Because of word limit or whatever you could not mention there in the tag. But once they ask this question, तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं लगना चाहिए कि आप कोई अपने मन से बना करके बोल रहे हो.
Yes, sir.
Same about your जो मैंने पहले स्वराज को भी कहा कि ये अपना कल्चरल सेक्रेटरी ऑफ कॉलेज ही और ऑल्सो देयर, तो कल्चरल सेक्रेटरी के तौर पर आपने क्या किया? What has been your contribution during that 1 year? What steps you took? Your own steps. Be ready. नहीं कहा मैंने टाइम निकाल दिया मुझे याद नहीं है. Be very much prepared with 1 or 2 or 3 things which you have done yourself. यूनिवर्सिटी खो-खो में खो-खो राइट खो-खो.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
तो क्या ये किस लेवल पर गए तुम इसमें लिखा नहीं है. You have participated at what level?
Yes, sir. I was part of the team university team, sir.
Kho-Kho, of course. If you have played Kho-Kho, then lots of questions can be there.
Yes, sir.
You don't need to go to the detail. हाँ, फाइनली तुम्हारा ये ग्रुप हाइकिंग हो गया, फ्रस्ट्रेशन हो गया, या दिस क्रिएटिव राइटिंग, दैट अगेन क्रिएटिव राइटिंग मेनी ऑफ द कैंडिडेट्स विल राइट, बट योर्स कंटेन सम डिफरेंस, बिकॉज यू नो क्रिएटिव राइटिंग अगर आपने सिर्फ लिख दिया तो फिर उसमें बात आती है कि व्हाट द डिफरेंट you know types of writings, so how creative writing is to be differentiated with ordinary writing, वो सारी बातें समझ, but notes contains a difference because you have mentioned poetry and street plays specifically.
Yes.
So creative writing में भाई, if I am a creative writer, I observe something, I need to write, because it is ultimately my own sense of observation, my own feelings which I am giving effect on paper.
Yes.
But why are you limiting yourself only to poetry and street plays? Creative writing को आपने जो ये, I'm not finding any fault with that. I mean any of these things, whether they are hobbies or achievement to hobbies में, and nobody will find fault. But then आप उसको justify तो करें.
Yes, sir.
Why are you circumventing? Circumvent समझते हो ना? Why are you limiting yourself
Yes,
only
sir.
to poetry and street plays? And that too again such a मतलब आपकी जो come to that, your creativity gets triggered only for writing poetry. That kind of thing, you know, your creativity should not be so narrow that it can flourish only for writing. And
Actually,
that's
sir,
yeah.
Actually, what happened while filling the DAF, we have discussed with some our mentors. So they told me to be specific about writing such things like reading, creative writing. They told me to specifically mention your strong areas in that. So I write diversely. I write prose also, articles also.
देखो अब तो तीर कमान से निकल गया, लिख दिया तुमने. एक तो ये बात वहाँ नहीं बोलना, मैंने किसी को पूछ के लिखा है. Don't say that. But again, दोनों चीजें, हर चीज वही. एक तो आपका अपना आपने क्या किया है. Creative writing में आपने, can you in the past 1 month have you written any poem? तो अगर है तो सुनाओ भाई जरा. तो you be ready with that. And second is this, that you know some trick questions, trying to punch hole in your theory, कि जो मैंने कहा इसका तुम जवाब सोच के रखना कि why my जो मैंने बड़ा bluntly कहा ना कि does your mind so you know compartmentalized that it can help creating ideas only by writing poetry. ठीक है ना?
Yes.
So that is about that, and that almost brings me to the end of this step of both of you. It's 11:30. बातें करते टाइम का पता नहीं चला. I have to go to somewhere also. So very quickly you can shoot off your questions, if any are left.
Yes, sir. While expressing the views about the such a recent CAPF bill and all, what should be our stand?
Sorry, say again. Different.
The recent bill about the
Yeah, that I see. किसी भी चीज में, संविधान में संशोधन अगर हो गया होता, ये नारी शक्ति अधिनियम में, you go by that. Whatever the government से भी ऊपर, whatever the parliament has done, unless somebody goes to the Supreme Court or High Court or anywhere and challenges this, then that matter becomes sub judice also. But आज की तारीख में जो एक्ट पास हो गया, that is the law of the land. और आप जब सिविल सर्विसेज देने चलते हैं या CAPF या CDS एनी एग्जामिनेशन, तो आप उस 4 कॉर्नर्स ऑफ लॉ के बाहर नहीं जाएंगे. आज वो चीज आपका उस पर कोई व्यू नहीं. मेरा व्यू वो है जो कि पार्लियामेंट का, ठीक है ना? And nobody will, you know, नहीं आप बताओ कि ये IPS के लिए अच्छा हो गया आपने कहा, nothing, nobody will go in that direction. Yes, you have to know the, उस पे इवन इम्पैक्ट की बात कोई नहीं करेगा, बिकॉज अगर आप इम्पैक्ट कहो कि इससे इम्पैक्ट किस पर खराब किस पर अच्छा होगा, that means you are questioning the wisdom of the parliament, right? You don't say that it is going to impact the promotion prospects of CAPF officers or whatever. Yes, it is there, and controversy के जो facts हैं, वो factual details तुम्हें पता हो. But once the law has been passed, you are supposed to uphold that, unless, as I said, there is somebody who can go always to challenge that laws. Right? What else?
Sir, last time my interview went mostly on the agriculture engineering part, but I was not certainly able to answer them properly.
पढ़ लो agriculture, because why did they ask you? तो ये भी मैंने कल परसों किसी को कहा था. Because you have done your degree very recently, 2023. इससे chances कम बनते हैं प्रणीत से, because he has done it 2020, and इससे बल से बन जाते हैं because his father is in the agriculture engineering. But somebody who has done mechanical 5-6 years back, अगर किस्मत वैसी होगी, then only questions will come up, and then that fellow can always say, "ना मेरे को पढ़े हुए 6 साल हो गए." You can't take that excuse, right?
Yes.
कि मैं भी अभी 3 साल is not anything, not much. So be ready with और एग्रीकल्चर में मुझे पता नहीं लास्ट टाइम तुमसे क्या पूछा गया, बट उसमें कोई तुमसे शायद जो एक्चुअल 3rd ईयर 4th ईयर में पढ़ा होगा, कोई बड़ी हाईली टेक्नोलॉजिकल चीजें वो तो नहीं पूछी होंगी. The questions would have been from a common.
Recent developments के बारे में ही पूछा था कि recent development in technology.
वो that you have to know, because that you have to be interested in. You have done your agriculture engineering, so you should. It is expected that you will be interested, even if you have given up that field, or even if you have did it 3 years back. My example दे रहा हूँ. I have done my electronics engineering way back in 1986, almost 40 years back. 40 years back actually, right? बट अभी भी अगर किसी अखबार में कहीं पर कोई इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के बारे में बात छपती है, सभी सेमीकंडक्टर का ये शुरू हो गया, विद माय आउटडेटेड नॉलेज आई ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट कि सब सेमीकंडक्टर में क्या क्या नया हो रहा है, जरा देख लें इसको. सो वंस यू हैव डन योर कोर स्टडीज, दैट शोज दैट यस यू कैन नेवर बी डिसइंटरेस्टेड इन दैट. व्हाट एल्स?
No, sir.
Right then, wish you both all the very best, and it has been a very good session, and keep preparing, keep thinking that yes, this, which I again say always, that the board is there to select you, not to reject you.
Yes, sir.
Always try to emphasize and streamline your own positivities. Don't feel afraid, because everybody is afraid.
Yes.
Right? So just don't think that you are alone in feeling some kind of nervousness and anxiety, but then try to overcome that by believing in yourself. Give your best, right?
Sir,
Okay then.
one last
Yeah.
question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have bought 2 suits actually. One I had already, and my new suit is of the grey color. And many people said me that don't wear grey color suit in the interview.
No, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. You should look that your physical appearance, your haircut, your mustache, your everything, that should be neat and clean. शैबी नहीं होना चाहिए क्लोथ्स आपके. ग्रे और should not be like red or green also.
Yes, sir.
Grey, black, light blue, they are all accepted shades, right?
Yes, sir.
They should not be gaudy. So grey suit is okay. That is have a proper tie as well.
Yes, sir.
Right, that should match. Right?
Yes,
Chalo, okay. All the best once again. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.